Hello and welcome back to our channel, the channel for those who want to excel at exams, work and languages. Today we're going to talk about languages, and specifically we're going to understand the reason why you start a language and you're motivated about learning it, but then in the end you end up not sticking to your plan and not learning it and not putting all the effort that you would like to put. In order to understand why that happens, we need to start way back in 1972. And it was almost 50 years ago, and there were two scientists, Gardner and Lambert, that spoke about a theory that I find extremely helpful and fascinating when we're talking about languages, which is the theory in which they talked about instrumental motivation and integrative motivation. Now, these are two motivations that help us to learn any foreign language, okay? So, bear with me. Instrumental motivation, as the word suggests, is when you want to learn a language because it's going to be instrumental in order to achieve another goal. So it's going to be a tool to achieve another goal. For example, instrumental motivation could be, I want to learn a language because I want to get a promotion, I want to enhance my career, I want to pass an exam. So all of these are instrumental motivations. Now, integrative motivation is different, because integrative motivation is the motivation that children have, for example, which is that motivation that takes you to want to learn a language because you want to feel part of something. You want to be like other people. And this is a theory that was also taken by Schumann later on. And it's interesting because when you think about children learn the language because that's the only way they have to become like the grown-ups, become like the other people that surround them. Now, which one is better? They're both important, okay? Both kinds of motivation are important because they just use different aspects of us in order to lead us to take action. The problem is that very often whenever we need to study a language, we only focus on instrumental motivations. So if I ask someone, why are you learning this language? I need to get this promotion. I need to talk with my clients in that language. I need to enhance my career, want to pass this exam. These reasons are okay. It's not that they are wrong. The problem is that they are not enough. At times people here in London tell me, Julia, I want to learn a language because my wife is Finnish, so I want to learn Finnish. Now, if I had to ask you, is this integrative or instrumental? What would you say? A lot of people tell me it is integrative, and it partly is true. But do you think it is enough? Probably not, because in most cases, this person will already be able to speak with his wife. So, integrative motivation really is strong in the moment in which learning the language allows you to be part of something that otherwise you wouldn't be part of. So at that point, what do I ask? For example, I say, okay, how do you speak with your wife right now? We speak English. She speaks perfect English. Okay, so that's not enough of a reason, because you will work 3 days and then your motivation will go down, because learning a language is a journey. It's a never-ending journey. So you can't just base your choice on small motivations. You need to have big motivations. So what could this person do? For example, you could think, okay, are you able to communicate with your wife's parents? No, actually, when I go there, I always feel so left out because they speak in Finnish and I've been married with her for so many years, but I still can't speak Finnish. That's the motivation you're looking for. That's okay, because that means that learning the language will help you to do what? To be part of something that right now you feel left out of. So, putting together this with Schumann's studies, how can you apply it? First of all, whenever you want to learn a language, make sure you understand your integrative motivations also. So, it is fine, you want to enhance your career, fantastic, you want to go abroad on a trip, fantastic, but remember that as an English speaker, that's not enough. Because by speaking English, you are able to basically talk and communicate with most people around the world. Well, maybe not in Italy, okay? But in general, all over the world, people will understand you. You will find someone that understands you. So for you, although you have some advantages, of course, with this, you also have some disadvantages, which is that your integrity motivation is much lower than for any other person that speaks another language. So how can you do? You can find people that you like that use that language and that you want to feel part of. You, for example, one suggestion that's very important, very strong, is you need to make of learning a language, that specific language, part of your social identity. Okay, what does it mean? That they found that whenever you, for example, have a weekly meeting with people that you like, that you enjoy, and you create that social bond with these people, and you use that moment as your moment to practice the language, then your motivation goes on and on and on. Because it's not just about learning a language to get a promotion anymore, but it is part of your social identity, and it allows you to interact with people that you like, that you want to be part of, and that you wouldn't be able to interact with if you hadn't learned this language. So whenever selecting the reasons why you want to learn a language, make sure you include both instrumental and integrity motivations. And if you are an English speaker, so if you're understanding, it doesn't need to be like first language English, but if you can understand this video, you're speaking English, you're understanding English, then put in extra effort, because you won't be enough. If you learned English as a second language and now you speak it, well, English is your lingua franca to go everywhere in the world, so it's not enough anymore. You need to find integrative reasons, integrative motivations that will help you to stick to learning this language also when you have a rough day, also when your week has been tough and challenging, and also when there's a lot going on in your mind. Wanting to be part of something will be your way out of that situation and your way into learning the language that you have chosen. Apply. Let me know what your motivations are, what your integrity motivations are, because the instrumental ones are easy to find. Have fun learning a language, and I'll see you in the next video.